Thank you for spending these moments with Rise and Rest. Carry this message with you, share it with someone who may need it, and remember, rise with purpose, rest with hope. Good morning. Before you begin answering messages, meeting expectations, and becoming whatever today requires, pause and ask yourself an honest question. When was the last time you felt completely like yourself? Not the version of you that keeps everyone comfortable, not the version that agrees because disagreement feels dangerous, not the version that smiles while quietly swallowing disappointment. I mean the person beneath every performance, the one with real feelings, honest needs, unfinished dreams, and a voice that deserves to be heard. Somewhere along the way, you may have learned that acceptance came with conditions. Perhaps people welcomed you when you were helpful but became distant when you needed help. Perhaps peace only lasted when you remained silent. Perhaps being easy to manage earned you more affection than being honest. So you adjusted. You became smaller in certain rooms. You apologized before speaking. You hid your excitement because someone once made you feel foolish for dreaming. You stopped asking for what you needed. You became skilled at reading everyone else while slowly losing touch with yourself. But this morning, you are being invited to return. Returning to yourself does not mean becoming selfish or unkind. It means remembering that your life also belongs to you. It means allowing your thoughts to exist without correcting them for someone else's comfort. It means respecting your limits and admitting when something hurts. You cannot build a fulfilling life while constantly abandoning the person who must live it. Some people will prefer the version of you that never says no. They may call your boundaries disrespectful because they benefited from your lack of them. They may misunderstand your growth because your silence once made their lives easier. Their discomfort does not automatically mean you are doing something wrong. You are allowed to change the way people experience you. You are allowed to stop laughing at words that wound you. You are allowed to reconsider relationships that require you to disappear. You are allowed to say, "That does not work for me," without preparing a courtroom argument. You are allowed to choose honesty even when pretending would attract more approval. This does not require one dramatic confrontation. You can begin quietly today. Notice when you are about to agree with something you do not believe. Notice when you apologize for taking up ordinary space. Notice when fear asks you to hide an important part of yourself. Then pause. Breathe. Give your honest voice time to reach you before habit answers on your behalf. Perhaps today you will express an opinion you usually keep inside. Perhaps you will protect an hour that you genuinely need. Perhaps you will restart an interest you abandoned or stop explaining a decision that is yours to make. These may seem like small choices, but every honest choice sends a message inward. I will no longer leave myself behind just to remain welcome. If someone withdraws because you finally became honest, allow yourself to grieve. But do not immediately assume you should become smaller again. Sometimes a relationship ending is not proof that you failed. Sometimes it reveals that the relationship could only survive while one person remained unseen. You deserve more than being tolerated for how little you require. You deserve to be known. That begins with knowing yourself again. What makes you feel peaceful? What have you been pretending not to want? Which part of yourself have you hidden to avoid judgment? What dream keeps returning after every attempt to dismiss it? Listen carefully. Your answers are not inconveniences. They are directions. You do not have to recover every missing part of yourself today. Come back gradually. Return through one boundary, one honest sentence, one protected dream, and one decision made without begging the world for permission. If authenticity initially feels like guilt, remember, guilt does not always mean you have done something wrong. Sometimes it means you are doing something unfamiliar. Let the feeling pass without surrendering your progress. So step into this morning without abandoning yourself at the door. Be considerate, but remain honest. Be generous, but keep something for your own spirit. Love people, but do not make self-rejection the evidence of that love. You can be compassionate without becoming invisible. You can belong without betraying yourself. Today, come home to the person who has been waiting beneath every expectation. Come back to your voice, come back to your needs, come back to your dreams, come back to yourself. Wherever this morning leads, remember, you were never created merely to fit into other people's lives. You were also given a life of your own, and you are allowed to live it. Rise with purpose and begin this day as yourself. Welcome to Rise and Rest, where every morning brings new purpose and every night brings renewed hope. Here is today's message.